What's good, Raider Nation? Buckle up, because what I'm about to tell you is going to send shockwaves through the silver and black faithful from Las Vegas to Oakland, from coast to coast. We've got 3 massive developments happening right now that are about to reshape everything you thought you knew about this 2025 season. Are you ready for this? Because I'm telling you right now, this is the kind of news that separates the real Raiders from the fair weather fans. This is about loyalty, strategy, and the kind of moves that either make or break championship dreams. First up, we've got our defensive mastermind making moves that nobody saw coming. And I mean nobody. The kind of strategic shift that has opposing offensive coordinators scrambling to rewrite their game plans as we speak. Then, we've got breaking news about one of our most reliable weapons that's about to turn the entire NFL trade market upside down. And finally, there's a development with our secondary that's got everyone from the front office to the coaching staff holding their breath. But here's what's eating me alive, Raider Nation. While we're dealing with all this chaos, other teams are watching, waiting, plotting. They think they can take advantage of our situation. They think Raider Nation doesn't have what it takes to weather this storm. Smash that like button if you bleed silver and black. Drop a comment and let me know you're ready for the truth. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? This is where Raider Nation gets the real inside scoop. You think you know what's coming next? You think you're prepared for what Pete Carroll and this organization are cooking up? Think again, because what I'm about to reveal about our defensive coordinator is gonna blow your mind and change everything you thought you knew about our 2025 game plan. Here we go, Raider Nation. The cat's out of the bag, and Patrick Graham is about to shock the entire NFL with a move that's going to change everything about how we play defense this season. Pete Carroll just dropped this bombshell like it was nothing, but trust me, this is huge. Our defensive coordinator, Patrick Graham, is making the move from the coaching booth down to the sidelines. And if you don't understand what this means, you're about to get educated real quick. I really like him on the field, Carroll said with that confidence we love to see. He has real command. He's best when he can really look these guys in the eye and help them on the sidelines. Raider Nation, do you understand what just happened here? This isn't just a minor adjustment. This is Pete Carroll saying he trusts Patrick Graham so much that he wants him right there in the trenches with our players. No more calling plays from up high like he did under McDaniels and Pierce. Now, he's going to be down there in the moment, making split-second adjustments that could be the difference between an interception and a touchdown. Think about it. When the pressure is on, when we're down by 3 in the fourth quarter, when opposing quarterbacks think they can exploit our coverage, Graham is going to be right there looking our defensive backs in the eye, making the calls that send them home with another victory. This move screams confidence. This move screams trust. This move screams that Pete Carroll believes Patrick Graham has what it takes to elevate our defense from middle of the road to elite status. And after last season's performance, we all know our defense needs that spark, that energy, that Raider attitude that can only come from having your leader right there in the battle with you. But hold on to your jerseys, Raider Nation, because if you think that's the biggest story shaking up our organization right now, you haven't heard anything. Yeah! What's happening with our offensive weapons is about to send the entire NFL into a complete frenzy. Raider Nation, sit down for this one, because what I'm about to tell you is going to make your heart stop. Our reliable target, our 1,000-yard receiver, Jakobi Meyers, just sent shockwaves through the entire organization by requesting a trade. That's right, you heard it correctly. Jakobi Meyers wants out of Las Vegas, and it's all because contract negotiations have hit a brick wall. The man who's been catching passes and moving the chains for us is now looking for a new home, and the NFL. Vultures are already circling. But here's where it gets insane, Raider Nation. While Myers is asking for a trade, our front office moved fast and signed Amari Cooper just hours later. Hours! You think that's a coincidence? You think Mark Davis and the organization weren't ready for this exact scenario? The Minnesota Vikings are already sniffing around because Jordan Addison's suspension left them desperate for receiving options. The Pittsburgh Steelers are eyeing Myers as the perfect complement to their revamped offense. Even the Arizona Cardinals are considering making a move because they know Jakobi Meyers could be the missing piece for Kyler Murray's arsenal. But here's what's driving me crazy. Myers has been solid for us. Over 1,000 receiving yards, reliable hands, clutch catches when we needed them most. And now, right before the season starts, we're dealing with this drama that nobody in Raider Nation wanted to see. The front office says they're not thinking about a deal yet because Myers has such an important role on offense. But come on, Raider Nation. When you sign Amari Cooper the same day you'll receive a request to trade, you're clearly preparing for life without him. So this is the kind of situation that tests championship teams. This is where organizations prove they're built for success or crumble under pressure. Are we going to let Jakobi Myers walk away and get the weapons we need? Or are we going to find a way to keep our offensive core together? And just when you think this story couldn't get any more intense, what's happening with our secondary is about to show you exactly what Raider toughness really looks like. Raider Nation, this is it. This is where champions are made and pretenders are exposed. While we're dealing with all this chaos on offense and defense, our secondary is showing the heart and determination that defines what it means to be a Raider. Pete Carroll is raving about defensive back Greedy Vance like he just found buried treasure. Yeah, he's a playmaker, Carroll said with pure excitement. I went back probably last week to look at his college tapes again, just to see if I'm seeing the same stuff here as we saw in college. And he's very aggressive, very instinctive player, and he takes his shots. Greedy Vance has been making a ton of big plays in practice, showing that killer instinct that separates good defensive backs from great ones. This rookie is stepping up when the organization needs him most, proving that Raider Nation breeds players who thrive under pressure. But here's where the story gets emotional. Raider Nation. Veteran cornerback Q Blue Kelly had one of the best training camps of any player on the team, but he's been battling through a hamstring injury that's connected to an old surgery from years ago. Carroll's voice shows the respect he has for Kelly's dedication. The thing I've been saying about him, he's really shown up to be active and aggressive and playing the style of play that we want. And he's been productive on the practice field. Can you feel that, Raider Nation? Can you feel that warrior spirit? Q Blue Kelly is battling through pain, showing up every day, proving he belongs on this team. Even dealing with an injury that could sideline lesser players, he's out there on special teams, making plays, showing that Raider pride that runs through our DNA. This is what separates us from every other fan base in the NFL. While other teams crumble when faced with adversity, Raider Nation gets stronger. While Jakobi Myers' drama unfolds, while Patrick Graham prepares for his sideline debut, while injuries test our depth, players like Greedy Vance and Q Blue Kelly are stepping up and showing the world what silver and black really means. Smash that like button if you believe in this team. Drop a comment and tell me you're ready to ride with Raider Nation through whatever comes next. And subscribe, because this season is going to be legendary. So here's my question for you. Raider Nation, when the dust settles, when the trades are made, when our defensive coordinator is calling plays from the sidelines, and when our secondary is healthy and ready to ball out, are you ready to witness something special? Are you ready to show the NFL what happens when you mess with Raider Nation? Just win, baby.